So Ben, how do you feel about your transformation?
I'm still a bit shocked, to be honest. I'm not used to this. It's quite difficult to look at. It doesn't feel like me. I look like Eddie Izzard.
But how do you think people will respond to your new look?
I think I'll get a lot of mixed reactions, a lot of second, third and fourth takes when in the street, but we'll just have to go and find out.
Leaving the house, I was a little bit apprehensive, but I got to admit, it didn't look as bad as I first thought.
I love your eyelashes.
Thank you.
That's all I can say.
My first impression was he's short. You know, as a guy wearing makeup, but big deal.
Perception of judgment around people, everyone's opinion, in society really.
I think they'd be worried about the gender thing and, you know, whether they're concerned about that. But personally, I don't think it's a problem if it's just a person's choice to wear makeup or not, and it's whether society accepts it. That's a different thing, isn't it?
I work at the leisure centre, and if you were talk to young lifeguards, they, you know, wouldn't bat an eyelid. Whereas go back 20 years ago to when I was a young man, there would be, you would bat an eyelid. And I know there's a lot of hate crime out there. I know there's a lot of bad things, and I still know there's a long way to go. But I do think in certainly the last 5 years, there are really good steps being made.
Personally, I think you should be able to express yourself in how you like to express yourself.
It's makeup. You think about what's going on in the world. Do I worry about a man wearing makeup, or do I worry about what's going on in Sudan? Yeah, let's get our priorities right here.
Digging a little bit deeper, we found that CoverGirl's got their first cover boy, James Charles. Cosmetic company Lush has released a new ad having a gay couple in the bathtub. And we've also got Jeffree Star. As you can see, that's 7,382,580 views just on that piece. So makeup artists that are men seem to be more in the spotlight recently. Ben, you're looking really relaxed. How are you feeling?
I'm more nervous than you'd actually believe. I'm a bit worried about going out in front of my colleagues and seeing what they think.
How do you think they'll respond?
I think they'll put on a face for the camera, like anybody would, but we'll have to wait and see.
When you walked up a minute ago, honestly, it kind of took me 2 looks to even notice you actually had makeup on. Because I used to see you every day, I kind of saw you and I was like, oh, it's Ben, and then I was like, oh, wait a minute, something's changed. Sophisticated, subtle, sexy.
Sexy, love that.
I was a bit like, when he was walking around.
And this is the new face of Maybelline. Does this surprise you at all?
No, honestly, the uprising of men makeups and like them doing it on like Instagram, and I see it all the time. It doesn't surprise me that they took the initiative to use a guy who can do better makeup than most girls, to be completely honest.
Quite impressive.
I actually watch him on YouTube. I think he does really good, really nice makeup. And if you can wear it, why not? When you look at makeup, you look at the makeup. You don't necessarily think about if it's on a man or a woman. So it's about time. I'm being judged for obviously 2017 now. So
Because if he was walking around like that 20 years ago, he'd get really crappy about it. Yeah.
don't do it. It's a hassle when you wake up. If that's what that'd be like. But honestly, if you feel comfortable enough to, just do it, because you can self-express yourself in so many ways. I don't see why makeup's any different. Do it if you want, whatever makes you happy.
Yeah.
People have been doing it for years. Boy George and stuff. Look at Boy George. Boy George has been wearing makeup now since he was, a teenager. And even people loads of men have been doing it. It's just breaking that stereotype of thinking that it's not normal when it is. Anyone can wear makeup. It doesn't have to be over the top. Ben's is subtle. Ben's, you might have to take a couple of glances to even notice that he's got anything.